And although it hurts, there's nothing I wouldn't do. I've come to terms over you. And although it hurts, there's nothing I wouldn't do. But I am outplayed, but I don't mind, no, that I got outplayed, nothing I wouldn't do. But I am outplayed, outplayed. But I don't mind, no, that I got outplayed, outplayed. 'Cause I'ma need an upgrade, upgrade. I thought you would see me crying. Would you? No, I don't have to clarify it. My worth, I think I saw you with another. I think I saw your hand slipping down. That look, that face smiling back at you. Is why you always wanna be around her, be around her. Now I've come to terms over you. And although it hurts, there's nothing I wouldn't do. I've come to terms over you. And although it hurts, there's nothing I wouldn't do. But I am outplayed, outplayed. But I don't mind, no, that I got outplayed, outplayed. 'Cause I'ma need an upgrade, upgrade. But I am outplayed, outplayed. But I don't mind, no, that I got outplayed, outplayed. 'Cause I'ma need an upgrade, upgrade. Yeah, outplayed, but I don't mind, no, outplayed, outplayed. 'Cause I'ma need an upgrade, upgrade. I am outplayed, outplayed. Ooh, I don't mind, no, outplayed, outplayed. 'Cause I'ma need an upgrade. What you hiding from me? What you holding back? I think I saw you with another. I think I saw your hand slipping down. That look, that face smiling back at you. Is why you always wanna be around her, be around her. Now I've come to terms over you. And although it hurts, there's nothing I wouldn't do. But I am outplayed, outplayed. But I don't mind, no, that I got outplayed, outplayed. 'Cause I'ma need an upgrade, upgrade. I thought you would see me crying. Would you? No, I don't have to clarify it. My worth, I think I saw you with another. I think I saw your hand slipping down. That look, that face smiling back at you. Is why you always wanna be around her, be around her. Now I've come to terms over you. although it hurts, there's nothing I wouldn't do. But I am outplayed, outplayed, but I don't mind, no, that I got outplayed, outplayed, 'cause I'ma need an upgrade, upgrade. I thought you would see me crying. Would you? No, I don't have to clarify it. stop running now. With you I found my peace somehow. Let go of every thought that was holding me back. Yeah, I'm in love with you in every way. That joy you give me every day makes me forget that I was troubled before. Don't know if I'm dreaming, I'm slipping away. I hear your sweet voice, then I see your face. I never knew you could love someone like me. You climbed my tower and you set me free. I never, never, never know felt like this before. I never, never, never know felt the love like this. I never, never, never know felt like this before. I never, never, never know felt the love like this. I know I can be safe with you. You want me now, I know you do. I know you're being patient and I love you for that. You show me how to dare to love. So tell me what you're thinking of. Cause I won't be afraid, not holding anything back. Don't know if I'm dreaming, I'm slipping away. I hear your sweet voice, then I see your face. I never knew you could love someone like me. You climbed my tower and you set me free. I never, never, never know felt like this before. I never, never, never know felt the love like this. I never, never, never know felt like this before. I never, never, never felt the love like this. I never felt like this before. Like this before. Felt the love like this. Never, never this before. Like this before. Yeah. I finally stopped running now. With you I found my peace somehow. Let go of every thought that was holding me back. Yeah, I'm in love with you in every way. That joy you give me every day makes me forget that I was troubled before. Don't know if I'm dreaming, I'm slipping away. I hear your sweet voice, then I see your face. I never knew you could love someone like me. You climbed my tower and you set me free. I never, never, never know felt like this before. I never, never, never know felt the love like this. I never, never, never know felt like this before. I never, never, never know felt the love like this. I know I can be safe with you. You want me now, I know you do. I know you're being patient and I love you for that. You show me how to dare to love. So tell me what you're thinking of. Cause I won't be afraid, not holding anything back. Don't know if I'm dreaming, I'm slipping away. I hear your sweet voice, then I see your face. I never knew you could love someone like me. You climbed my tower and you set me free. I never, never, never know finally stop running now. With you I found my peace somehow. Let go of every thought that was holding me back. Yeah, I'm in love with you in every way. That joy you give me every day makes me forget that I was troubled before. Don't know if I'm dreaming, I'm slipping away. I hear your sweet voice, then I see your face. I never knew you could love someone like me. You climbed my tower and you set me free. I never know felt like this before. I never know felt the love like this. I never know felt like this before. I never know felt the love like this. I know I can be safe with you. You want me now, I know you do. I know you're being patient and I love you for that. You show me how to dare to love. So tell me what you're thinking of. Cause I won't be afraid, not holding anything back. Don't know if I'm dreaming, I'm slipping away. I hear your sweet voice, then I see your face. I never knew you could love someone like me. You climbed my tower and you set me free. I never know felt like this before. I never know felt the love like this. I never know felt like this before. I never.
If only I had a weapon, I would take over the punching kit.
That's nothing. I clearly took down the enemy. If we were to keep the score, we'll definitely be higher than me.
If I hadn't thrown the wrong grenade, I'd be eating chicken dinner for sure. What's wrong, guys?
If you don't agree,
Arguments don't matter. Ultimate Arena decides the victor. Stalemate? No problem. Ultimate Arena decides the victor. Stalemate? No problem. Ultimate Arena decides the victor.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Creator Games 2020 Facebook Gaming PUBG Mobile Asia Creator Games. And I am Sis Jenny. Together with me is Mochi from Philippines. Hi.
Hi everyone, and we're glad to be here. And we're quite excited considering we'll be landing to the most diverse of islands and multicultures, Indonesia. And it seems like this is going to be participated with a lot of Facebook partners here or Facebook gaming streamers. And I'm quite excited of what we are about to find out with this one.
Yep, definitely. So, of course, a little thing or two about the tournament. It is Asia Created Games. Battle for Glory is the current team. It features 250 plus Facebook gaming creators from 10 nations across Asia. Your favorite gaming creators will battle it out in PUBG Mobile over the course of 2 exciting weeks for the Grand Champion of Asia Created Games 2020, starting from 5th September to 18th September 2020. Join us to watch the battle through over 800 live streams from the top Facebook gaming creators. And now we are looking into the map and point system, Mochi.
And yeah, for a map and point system, I guess we'll be having this rotation of, for the first day we have Erangel and Sanhog and Miramar. They also have Vikendi, Miramar, and Erangel for the second day, which is nice because we have the reappearance of Vikendi. And for our third day, we have Sanhog, Vikendi, Erangel, and Miramar, which just means going to be a lot of mass is going to be there. And other than that, we also have the price pool, which is very, very much generous by Facebook Gaming.
Yep, a prize pool that is actually about 100 plus USD. But you know what? The game has already started. Now let's fly over the land of Erangel. And wow, light route starts from Milta Power and ends in Great Moss. I don't like this light route actually, even though it is a fun game. But that is that prize pool that we're looking at.
Yeah, actually, like there is a lot at stake here. Like imagine it is a total of $50,000 USD.
Yeah.
And of course, it is 12.5k USD per market, which comprises all of the four countries here, which is Thailand, Vietnam, and Malaysia. And of course, this one that we are casting right now is Indonesia. So, from our people here, from our teams here, out of the population of 58, there is just 3 pro players here, and the rest of them are normal players that play PUBG casually.
Definitely. Because you know why they are here? Because they are Facebook partners. So obviously, if you guys are here to watch your favorite players or streamers, do head down to their pages to check it out. Because all of them here are already. There's a reason why they are here, and I'm hearing shots already fired down with a player right here with Team BG.
Yeah, that's quite a fun early encounter. But other than that, I think they've been able to land some shots, but not necessarily pinpointing each player. I mean, of course, at this point in time, they should focus on looting first because that would just mean that they will be able to get the edge if ever that they'll be having further in each player. But a lot of gunshots being thrown once again.
Yes, is coming back and forth, and this is the land of Pochinki. Of course, this is one of the most special or popular areas, I would say. And Team BG is currently, the captain is Ervin Lava or TS Ervin 5MX, and he's actually a normal person, not a pro player. But the person that we want to look into Team BG is actually Ray M Gaming, because he has tasted pro level, and hopefully he will be the one that is taking probably the calls from, even though the captain is actually Ervin. But we are looking into bot. So this is another person from Team BG, which he's called Bot Gaming or OM Bot.
And other than that, hmm, it
Ah.
seems like we're having some good coverage here. I mean, the rest of them are just chilling, and other than that, is I've also seen some of their captains as well. Like, it seems like they're really up for the fight. Like from earlier on, we are seeing them from the what they call this. Like before we even proceed here into our matches and before the intro, it seems like they're really up for the fight. And of course, other than that, for the fun.
Yeah, the fun, and this fun is with prize money, so definitely they are looking for that. Nemo, on the other hand, is jumping down over the ground. This is over in the areas of Yasinaya Poliana, and I think this is pretty much already an area where they decided to come in from the south. So pretty much, actually, these players, right? You know, Mochi, they don't really have the time to train, so
Mm-hmm.
legitly they are playing for fun. And of course, these streamers are mostly gamers, so when you play a lot of games, especially when it comes to battle royale, they have a lot of tricks up their sleeves.
Yeah, actually, and also, hmm, it actually depends, right? Imagine having like a couple of players here who actually know one another but are from the different teams. So I guess that would be quite funny, especially if that would just mean that they'll be able to get the bragging rights with one another. So other than that, they can also joke about that in their streams. By the way, guys, if you're interested with the POVs of our KOLs or with our Facebook partners, be sure
Mm-hmm.
to check them out in their corresponding pages, because at the same time that they're playing this, they're also having like a live stream on their page as well.
Definitely go ahead and check it out. Of course, this is the Indonesian range, and we're looking into Team Platinum. It is going to be the captain of the team is actually Moon Gaze. So we're looking at Mamang, from
Mm-hmm.
Mamanging, or he's called Audi 7. So he's just a member. Probably the reason why we're looking at him, he's probably a fragger or something like that. I'm not so sure, but yeah, this is that team made of the captain of Moongaze. Where's the Moongaze? Because Moongaze apparently is a pro player and he's the captain.
Yeah, actually, I mean, there with the whole population, there's just three people here with competitive experience, and I think that comes from Team BG, which is Ryan Gaming or Ryan OP,
Mm-hmm.
and we also have one from Jingji Pao, which is Ponbit 5X from Team AE56, if I'm not mistaken. We also have one from Platinum, which is, yeah, like what you said, it is new games. But other than that, a lot of cards are being put out here, and it seems like someone has been put down as well.
Oh, that was an early contest, definitely. But I think it's a crossfire affair because they are sharing this area together. And we can see a team across, and that is Frost over to Team Platinum. They already know that they are not going to share the compound. And I'm very, very sure that they actually did not get to train, because I managed to talk to a few of them, not from this region especially. So they, you know what they do? They are like, oh, you know what? Okay, we are called up for Facebook Gaming, and they made a team, and they
Mm-hmm.
are basing on, okay, if you're an alpha, you will lead the team. I mean, this is to the team that I talked to. I'm not so sure if it's the other, is the same goes across to other teams, because again, these are the streamers and Facebook partners. They are here to battle it out for that awesome amount of money. And how much is that? It's 100 and what? Oh my god.
110 as far as I know. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
and
it's
it's
110.
100,000, man. That's not like, that's a lot of money. So of course they have to qualify into the into the regional finals, which is happening on the 15th all the way till 18 of September. So they gotta do their best here in order for them to meet one another from all the different respective countries.
Yes, and of course, I would like to thank Facebook Gaming and Tencent, because the Asia Creator Games would be able to be possible in the first place if it weren't for them. And other
Yep.
than that, this is a really good tournament to actually bind all these people from Facebook Gaming, which is to be specific, these partners, in order to just engage with the community. And other than that, of course, carry up the cash that they'll be able to win from this tournament.
Ooh, and a 4 times on an M4 trying to spray away over that random smoke that just appeared near the bridge. So obviously that will be gatekeep because of the circle. It closed into SMB. So the first team will definitely get to do a gatekeep. And we're looking into team TNS here. Again, this is the team that came first into the grounds of Sovnovska military base. And the captain is being led by Zen or TS Zen. And of course, in this particular team, there is no pro player, but there is an emulator player. And it is allowed at every round. There will be either one or two will be playing. But fortunately for this round, it's actually only one. Why did I say fortunately? Because honestly, to play on emulator is actually easier in the sense of the target. But at the same time, mobile players, they have their own ADS and the gyros, so it would be a little bit tricky for emulators also. So it's still a good competition.
Yeah, actually, that's the thing that we want to highlight as well. I mean, every single team has a couple of emulator players that is actually been agreed on by all of the players that are here. So that we just want to clarify that because maybe there are some audiences here who are not well aware of that. But other than that, you're seeing some put downs here in our kill feed, and seems like Honey Gaming has been erased.
Yeah, and they actually went to the drainage system, and these are I'm really wondering what happened to some of the teams here. They don't have a vehicle, and the circle is already highly concentrated over towards South Noska military base. And we're looking into the team trackers here. So we are looking at Chuan without one player, similarly to Bajak Laut, and also U1 without one player. So probably these teams would have to try and play a passive gameplay. And yep, this is a team that is going to keep on and keep onto the other side of a bridge towards Sovnoska.
And also, what I found interesting here as well is that we're seeing some teams who are just a trio, right? They're not a full on squad. So, there is definitely going to be a challenge for these. But other than that, let's see if the strength is in numbers is actually applicable for this time around, or would it all be because of skill? And other than that, knowing that we have three pro players here, it would definitely leave a sentence, or it would definitely leave a really great impression if ever they will be able to take down any of the teams who has pro players in it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you that Mochi. But let's go and see towards these two teams. They're gatekeeping with one another, super close. And the color codes are similar, like red, and I think that's like
Yeah.
I don't know what color is that. Magenta, similar, and they are in the same area. We're looking to TNS trying to corner down onto Team Board on the other side, but I don't know what's going to happen, honestly.
They're so close to one another, but I am quite confused what they want to do here. I mean, there is already some damage taken here onto the other side, but at the same time, they're not fully committing to the I guess not. Okay, never mind. They want to commit now.
Oh, they are going to commit. Bajak Laut is on fire.
Oh.
And Laut is actually the meaning of sea. So I don't think this sea is actually cool. It's a hot sea because he's on fire and one of his teammate is already down. Manchong is going to do a little bit of the healing while pushing through, doing the spray, seeing already one person. Information has already been led on. But Zan, the captain of the team TNS, he's not going to make it that easy, but the entire team got laid down. And rest in peace, and they're going to cross over freely.
That is such an unfortunate area here for Bajak Laut because, like, the rest of them has been quartered, and other than that, they've been segregated by the team of TNS. So definitely there'll be some disorientation in the making, and other than that, there is going to be, it's just really difficult to say the least to try and opt for the trades because it's not an ideal position to say the least.
Yeah, not the ideal position, but it's a good position for TNS to keep on because you know what, not many teams can cross in if they keep up with this momentum, and plus they are already doing a relooting over the eliminated players that they managed to get into Bajak Laut. So they've got their stocks, no worries. So we're gonna see on how all these other teams are going to come in because this is honestly the first vehicle I've seen so far right now.
Oh, there's another. I mean, yeah, it's just in the same team as well, which
Yeah,
is in the
yeah.
team of Sepot. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name,
It's
but
right,
other
it's
than
right.
that, they're really good. What do you call this? Utilization of their transport. But other than that, it seems like they can meet someone in this area.
True enough. They're probably trying to scout a little bit more, and we are about to see a contest here or a head to head. They are very close to one another. I'm seeing in the mini map there is Johnny team and going across with somebody. You know what? They are not sharing the building, and it's a 4v4 situation. So let's see what's going to happen.
Yep, all of that is pristine and clean, but no, I mean, others got some scratches, but not necessarily the point that can lead to their demise. Because I think from what they're doing here right now, they are well aware of one another's existence, and I guess there's already the shots being thrown up here from the other side. And if ever that they are courageous enough, they can actually narrow down the distance that they have right now.
But you know what is narrowed down? It's actually the circle, so it's a hard shift. It did not really want to go into soft nose car, so it's going into equal sides, the main line of Erangel, and a little bit of that soft nose car sprays are happening still in the areas of right outside. Where Pochinki is, he's going to spray, and right on the target for Johnny. Managed to get one person down on the other side, and Team Wibutachi is going to spray, and random sprayer looking into Opa Jahat, and he's gonna get information, just doing a TPP for a moment, gonna do a reset. Nothing's gonna happen yet with that TP.
Yes, and they really have to vouch for their reset as well, especially if there's already someone down here onto their team. But so far, it seems like Johnny is in a really good position here. Other than that, going on with the firepower that they have, and also there's a lot of coverage here with the smokes, which makes them a bit more difficult to actually pinpoint the locations of the opponent.
Oh, but I really kind of like the fact that there is a third party coming on. There is another team coming from the hills, and we'll hear the fight and we'll try to take a part of this fight here. And being torn apart is actually the team in the middle, so it's not really looking good for Wibutachi. They are pretty much sandwiched. They need to know exactly where the opponent is. I'm so scared for Sodin,
Yep.
and because yeah, that's what I mean. And there you go, third party from Kuza right on top and goes back into the lobby now. No more sandwich situation because they're gonna try and bring down team that is right across.
That's really interesting. I mean, this is just 15 minutes, but we already have a couple of teams eliminated, and you won. You won. Other than the name itself, there's only one more member in you
Mm-hmm.
won. But let's see if he'll be able to last longer, especially that all he has to do here is to pick the best positions in order to hide and at least secure a couple of frags or more. But other than that, Johnny is off to a good start. I mean, they've been able to secure three already, and the first one who has been able to go for the most frags is TNS, which we have been able to see earlier entirely wipe out a specific squad.
Yeah, wiping out indeed, and I can see a flanking happening here from team Kui. Kozo. He's actually deploying a man right outside, so probably trying to corner them down. Oishi Gaming needs to know what to do. Team Johnny will try to waste as many or as much time as they can in this particular compound, even though they have opened up. You can see in the mini map here. Pretty
Mm-hmm.
smart. Even though it's a fun game, fun and games, but I'm seeing that they are playing it in a very serious manner or more of like
Yeah.
professional.
It's very professional, right? I mean, that's also what I want to point out as well. It seems like these guys definitely practice for this tournament. Like, they came up prepared. They know what they should do. Even the locations are being well because if, as far as we may remember earlier, it's in a bridge, so we're not quite aware of where the circle is going
Mm-hmm.
at. But there might be a chance that they're actually gatekeeping them from passing through the bridge, which actually gave them the advantage in gave them the chance to
Ooh.
wipe out the team. Other than that, shots being fired here, Escobar is having a difficult time. Now entirely been put down. And seems like someone's gonna be there to the rescue, but it's going to be quite difficult because they're out in the open.
Oh my god, that was unfortunate. But yep, there you go. Trying to do a bit of that revival. Seaport will still be the opponents of Johnny. They are still in the circle, no problem. That sprays are happening here with the UMP. Bangway will know exactly the information, and Escobar is trying to rotate, but oh no, pretty much stuck. So they have to do a CQC, rushing in, going to go for the corners, tossing in a throwable. I think that's a mole, but it will not click, and 1% got gunned down.
It's been gone down, and other than that, it's not stopping. They're not easing, and other than that, it's still continuous fight here. That what might actually going in with the fight. Johnny's been able to go for the establishment of dominance earlier on, but it seems like they've got their counter.
Counter indeed, and credentials has gone down, and it's not the end because there is still going to be a big battle here between Seaport and Johnny. Who will go down first is the question, and throwables has been tossed in, but it will not click. Nobody will tank any damage, but it's left for Koto alone. Will he be able to clutch? 2 more to go. He's going to do a little bit of the reset, but he's coming. He's going to be angry and hungry.
Oh, that is quite of a risky player from Kenzo. And I guess he has been ended just like that. What's good here is that they've been able to stick with one another here for the side of Johnny, even if they've lost one of their allies. But they're already now the first one in the team here is leading in terms of frags, but we wonder if the other teams are gonna or will have the chance to set the par onto that as well, because now we're looking at Jingjibao, which is Yuki D, is able to get a bit of a knowledge here at their north. So they can press on to them, but I guess they're going down the safer route.
Safer route indeed. Kochak Gaming is going to go from the sides here over the perimeters, kissing a little bit on the circles, and we'll try to do a reset or coming into the gatekeep moments from teams that might come in over by the bridge. So they are playing it smart, no elimination points yet. Yeah, playing it a little bit chill. They only have one emulator player, and that is D Gaming D999. But we're looking to Ultraman, and Ultraman is definitely having awesome skins as we speak.
Yes, but for Koga Gaming, I don't know what the circle looks like now, but they're at the corner of it. So if ever they'll be heading for later rotations, that's going to be really risky. But I think there's no one actually waiting for someone from the oceans, to say the least, or from the waters. So they're safe to go. They can do what they want, but the moment that they set foot on land, they should really be wary of their surroundings, because there might be someone waiting for them.
Yeah, people might just do a little bit of that gatekeep. Can see that from a distance. We're looking into Arvin, Team BJ's captain, and he is a pro player, so he will try to lead the team the way he play in professional games of Tencent. Already have found exactly where the airdrop is, in the middle of the sea. So maybe she's trying to predict where's the next circle is going to be. That's the reason why his team is actually over the cliffs and already have gone down a boat that was trying to cross in, but no elimination points, so definitely it's not coming from this team, but they're trying to find out exactly to where the players are.
And now, so far, the coast is clear. I mean, they don't have to look after anything, but it seems like this team, they're actually having a good time just swimming, waiting around for the other, which is the team of Kuan. But Johnny, I'm having high hopes for the team of Johnny right now. But other than that, the late rotations, I mean, quite risky, because, like what you said from earlier on, there might be some gatekeeping at play from the opposing sides.
Yes, I'm definitely with you, Mochi, on that. High hopes for Johnny because they've got themselves 6 elimination points. So that's actually 2 different squads that they kind of battle it out, getting the remainders of what's left with the squads that they managed to counter with. Kochak Gaming, I think they're really trying to do a gatekeep here by the perimeters, just kissing the line. Okay, we are seeing a passive gameplay here, looking at it because that's the only player alive. AG has just passed through and will not contact or try to win survival points in their circle, man. It's no mercy.
That's good. I mean, he isn't able to hide himself down, blend with the bushes. I am one with nature, he says. But other than that, I wonder how long would that last, because the circle is getting smaller, and that would just mean that he is going to be susceptible to a lot of presence from the counter sides. But oh no, I guess he's been spotted. Is he spotted?
Yeah, he
Oh.
spotted it in the bushes. So I think someone already saw when they were passing through, probably because
Yeah.
it wasn't as high of that grass, of a height. So it was
Mm-hmm.
unfortunate. Position was being compromised, and they managed to fit on one
Yep.
more point. So that is 7 elimination points for Johnny.
Actually, I think someone pointed out, like, dude, do you see that? Oh, what is it? Okay, let's go back. There's a
Yeah.
single dude blending with the bush.
Yeah, I mean, he tried. Like, it can't be a colorful bush. It should be somebody. But
Yeah.
hey, this is Team Aryan. So actually, this team is quite promising too. TNS.
Uh-huh.
Wait, not TNS, but Aryan TNS is also still doing a gatekeep here, trying to remove another team that might just possibly use the bridge at the same time. Even though the circle is not there, but they're pretty much stuck. They can't go anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking after the team of Nova, and Nova is receiving a lot of shots right now, and they have a single emulator player here, which is Sipaling Oki,
Mm-hmm.
and this time, I guess they're having close encounters here, going for the grenade, but not entirely connecting onto anyone, but he is well aware that it is about to be deadly. Even if he tried to get out of that place, he is gonna be cornered. Yep, he's
Cornet
down.
indeed is down already, and painful, really painful of their play zone, and they are coming into 400 meters apart. So it's still okay. Novar is being eliminated no more. Gonna get a safe vehicle to get themselves in the current circle. We are hearing the tappings, and this is coming from Team BG.
They're catching up here for the side of TNS, but for BG on the other hand, they're all clear, but they have this corresponding encounter here with Turka. Turka receiving a lot of shots here, not entirely connecting onto him, which is nice because that just means that he is safe. This is from the team from Jinji Bao, by the way, so these two are up to close quarters, but they have to pass through if they want to follow with the inner circle. So this is going to be an encounter between the three teams side by side. I don't know, would this be a race? Who is gonna go pass through the other side first? We're not sure.
But Jijabao, I'm not so sure either, because the circle is mercy. Is no mercy. It's literally, it
Yeah,
went into
oh
two
no!
different parts, and now it's going to be a
So
whole lot of.
far!
Yeah, the fishes in the sea is gonna be at least about 3 squads in the sea, and there's gonna be teams that will be feeding over onto from Sovnoska's side, and we can see that very clearly. So unfortunately for the first match, it's gonna be a lot of swimming. Mochi.
A lot of swimming in 4 teams. I mean, someone's already at the waters, but other than that, is going to be such a hefty task to do because others will go for the late rotations. Like, you know what? Go swim. Go
Yeah.
swim first. And other than I think the rest of them, there is a high chance that all of those gonna die. And all because number one, they'll be the ones who will first swim and they'll be caught by the ones who are waiting.
Yeah.
And number two is that they'll be caught by the blue zone, and that's already a lot of damage at this point. So, yep, good luck with that.
It's no more of a good luck, have fun. It's good luck. May the circle be in your favor and survive. But Mo
Yeah.
Chong will be one of the fishermen that will manage to get fishes in the seas, because there is a lot of teams in the sea and they know that they can get a potential out of it. And out of nowhere, they managed to get themselves 6 elimination points, similarly to the team before this. So there is quite a tie here over two teams that is making big waves in a sense of elimination points, which is Johnny and of course Team TNS. And as we speak, Chantika managed to corner somebody down with the mini 14 over on the other side. Again, these are the people from Sofnoska.
hmm But you're seeing 3 teams here. I mean, I'm seeing the team of Yakis, which is TNS. I mean, they're often a good group here. I
Mhm.
mean, both of them. There's a couple that is separated for. I mean, they can get some information due to the distances, and if ever someone crosses down their path, it would be nice because they'll be caught off guard, and other than that they'll be confused because there is some fires from everywhere, so that would be a plus for them. And now they're actually going for the spearhead here. A lot of shots being blown here the side of TNS. It seems like Johnny has been You
Oh,
won encountering it? And someone's sandwich too. Oh no.
and that's Team Johnny. They managed to do a Kobe earlier on, getting somebody knocked with that grenade and doing quick revival here. Again, Johnny is pretty much, they are not struggling. They know probably they play PUBG Mobile most of the time when they stream. They
Mm-hmm.
seem to recognize this gameplay, but I'm actually wondering what is TNS trying to do, because he tried to scope in and he couldn't find it, and he keeps on tapping on towards the vehicle. Pretty much limited
Yeah.
of the space. They are trying to. He's stuck. He's stuck. He's
Oh
stuck.
no.
Okay, he's not stuck.
What's happening? My brain cannot fathom the fact that this is happening right now.
I
But
know.
out of the skills, it seems like they're having pretty much having fun, which is nice to say the
Yeah.
least. But earlier on, we have seen that Platinum is in the middle between the two leading teams right now, and I am wondering why they are still complete.
Yeah. There must be a tough one to get in. It's a tough luck to get through, bypass them. And TNS trying to use the shed in order to get some coverage. Hopefully, he don't get stuck anymore. He's trying to do a mini 14 towards areas that he probably has already have information. There are players already there, and he's trying to gun them down slowly one by one. Mon Chong also coming from TNS. Again, they are flanking different sides. They have got themselves the control, and there you go, the fisherman.
Yep, the fisherman. And it seems like all of the teams that we have forecasted earlier that will die definitely died. I mean, some of them are already down. I don't know if they will be able to revive one of them here because Kuan is onto them. And they've got no mercy. Pretty similar to the Circle's behavior right now. And other than that, I think there's a separate clashes happening here right now between TNS and Platinum.
Yep, and it's the teams that we would say have the most potential. They know how to play PUBG Mobile. We are seeing this similar gameplay from pro players and semi-pro players. They know what to target on with the kind of guns that he's equipped with, and also he has cashed in a lot of money in Tencent because look at his outfit. This is not cheap, Mochi.
Yep. It's really awesome, right? That's the
Yeah.
featured skin right now. It
Yep.
looks really sleek, really good, and maybe it gives a lot of buff on you as well. Because imagine being or having the costume of a god. You will be a god through that. It's an instant buff.
Yeah, it's an instant booster also at the same time. But I was looking into Monchong. He managed to get 5 elimination points for himself. So that's very, very spectacular on towards his own skills. But looking into still, TNS is trying to fish for more if they can. They already got 10 elimination points. And look at Yakis will spray with that suppressor on with the Garoza. And that's definitely a very painful gun to be dealt with. Well, Monchong is going to toss in that trouble, trying to find the teams that is still surviving.
They're surviving. They're making their way onto the circle right now, but at the same time, it's going to be pretty difficult for the ones at the outskirts, which team is that? The orange. Oh yeah, it's Platinum still, and I guess only the Fi is the one remaining here. He's cornered at the tree, and Yakis is onto him, and it is going to be difficult for him to get out, and all of the shots are just being thrown here by Yakis. I mean, he's just staring it down like, come on, he's like a cat and a mouse occurrence.
Cat and a mouse indeed, and the circle is gonna go into no man's land. But that team in purple is surviving very well. Chuan knows exactly which angles to go for. They are not contacting at all. They are just keeping quiet, waiting for the last few cycles, and then they will get survival points. And in fact, they have already gotten themselves at least 10 points for the survival, and the sprays is still happening from TNS. So aggressive, very aggressive. Even Johnny did not make it through. So I think they really want the chicken in the bag.
That's okay, Zeffy. We saw how much you struggled at that tree. But other than that, we're seeing 2 more teams remaining here, and it is going to be really interesting because in between it is TNS and Chuan. Chuan is following up, and they are not going down without a fight, but TNS already closing down the distance here.
Yeah, closing the distance down, looking for Kentra. Kentra, will you be found? Yes, you will be found. And TNS brings home that chicken in a bag with amazing elimination points here. So that's really remarkable coming from that team that won that chicken dinner. I mean, the way they are playing, I think they are pretty much comfortable with a tournament format, the way they open up
Yeah.
and the frags, and of course, all the costumes that they were wearing.
Yeah, and now I don't believe that they're normal players because I don't know, maybe they're just really that invested that they did on streaming that they decided that nope, floor playing is not for me, but they're well knowledgeable of
Mm-hmm.
the fundamentals of what you should do even in a tournament format. They're well knowledgeable about that. They know what to strategize about, and so far that's a lot of kill points to say the least, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of kill points. I mean, they are the leader of the pack. At least for now, for
Yep.
Indonesia, we can see or somewhat predict who might represent Indonesia into the regional finals, looking at how they are playing aggressive. Coming from Indonesia, usually that's the kind of gameplay. But of course, who don't want to be aggressive when there is 100,000 plus for them to
Yep.
eye on?
And also, we may also add that it's not just the placements in itself. We also have awards for the MVPs. We also have awards for the most chicken dinners, and
Mhm.
hopefully, we'll be seeing more of that later on.
Yes, definitely. We want to see that later on. So we're going to take a quick break for about 5 minutes and we'll see you guys back here with Facebook Gaming Creators 2020.
Keep it up one more minute. Keep it up, you're so great. Standing, talking, you got me checkmate. No one's watching or nothing. I have cleared out the room, also that you can get to be the big spoon. Cut on me blue. Take me to the edges of you. Every little inch of my skin, baby, I will let you in. Cuddle me blue. Take me to the edges of you. Every little inch of my skin, baby, I will let you in. Cuddle me blue. Take me to the edges of you. Every little inch of my skin, baby, I will let you in. Keep it up one more minute. Keep it up, you're so great. Standing, talking, you got me checkmate. No one's watching or nothing. I have cleared out the room, also that you can get to be the big spoon. Cuddle me blue. Take me to the edges of you. Every little inch of my skin, baby, I will let you in. Call me up in a minute. Call me up, set me straight. Pickpocket my eye socket. There's no time to be prude. I let you kidnap my tongue in. I let you measure my waist and intense fire will take us higher than higher. Cuddle me blue. Take me to the edges of you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Facebook Gaming Creator Games 2022. And the team is Battle for Glory. So, Mochi, who was the glorious one in the previous match?
Or earlier, we have been able to see TNS who has been able to bag up to more than 10 kills, to say the least, and also they've been able to bag up the chicken dinner as well, which is really really interesting. They know the deal, they know what to do, and let's see if would be consistent for this day.
Yeah, definitely. But there you go. This is the one that is representing Indonesia. We've got Team Bajak Laut, Team Bijik, Team Seaport, and Team Chuan. Who are they?
And of course, these people are the Facebook partners that we have here right now for Indonesia, and these are the players, which is mixed to be honest. Some of them play on emulator, some of them play on mobile, and some of them have experience and some do not. Which is really interesting because you will be able to understand how one another is working with it, right? Like everyone has mixed backgrounds and it's all up to them how they'll be able to build up their synergy.
Yes, and they definitely need to build a bit more synergy. Even though sometimes all these streamers, when they do their live streams over in Facebook, of course, it's not something new for them because they played together before. Team Macan Sumatra, Johnny, Jing Jiao, Jing, how do I pronounce this? Jing Jibo. Jing Jiapo. Jing Jiapo. You know what? It sounds like Jing
Jibo.
It sounds like Jing Jiapo, which is in Mandarin,
don't
but
know as
no,
well.
it's not. Yeah, exactly. And Coach Out Gaming. So definitely they play with one another when it comes to their stream. So especially for Team Johnny, they came out so victorious earlier. I mean, that's the glory that we saw.
Yeah, and for this one though, you had Team Nova, which is one of the some of the promising teams that we have earlier, and also Team Platinum, who is unfortunately been sandwiched too bad, and someone's even been cornered in a specific tree. But we also have Team U1, who has ended their reign once one of their players been spotted earlier on. So yeah, let's see what they can do in order to have a comeback this round.
Yeah, I know, right? Because you know what? Sometimes I am not, the feeling of being intimidated, it's not really just pro players. Actually, streamers, they can play very, very well because you know what? They do
Yeah.
that all the time, like daily. But this is our first current standings after the first match. We're looking into TNS, Chuan, and Johnny, the top three.
Oh, this is really crazy. 31 points here for the side of TNS. Chuan follow up with 20 and Johnny on to 17. These are the top three so far. And I wonder if the others will be able to catch up. I mean, this is just a day one and match one out of three. I wonder if there'll be some changes knowing that the next map will be Sandhawk.
Oh my god. Yikes. But you know what, Mochi, over in Sandhawk, right? This is again a general knowledge that Indonesian, they like Sandhawk. A team that was once popular. They were playing yesterday's play-ins in the PMPL format. It's called BTR. So I don't know something about
Ooh.
Indonesian. They tend to be more aggressive when it comes to Sandhawk. So this is again Indonesia versus Indonesia, and it's all the Facebook partners. So I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe there might just be a lot of teams who would drop in into boot camp.
And they also have like the shrine as well, right? It's the paradise. So let's see if there will be some drops as well, knowing that there's some good loots that they can find.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if they're gonna risk it because they have some reigning teams earlier on. I mean, for them, I guess it should be fine for them to go for the hop drops, but I wonder for those who haven't been able to score even a single point. I think they should lay low as much as possible. But if they have something up in their sleeves, maybe they're just setting up the grounds, feeling the surroundings, knowing their play styles, I guess they will be able to play it off just fine for the next two rounds that we'll have.
Yeah. And of course, those of you who just tuned in, you are watching Facebook Gaming, and this is actually the Creators Tournament or the games itself for 2022. So the winning teams from each nation will parachute into the battleground to take on to the top teams from Myanmar, Cambodia, Philippines, Pakistan, and Australasia. And
Mhm.
what else am I missing, Mochi?
Well, this will span from 15 to 18 of September, wherein we will land with the countries that Sis Jenny has been able to mention, with the corresponding and astounding lion share prize pool of 110,000 US dollars, which is crazy, right? And
Yeah.
also, if you're interested to find out how to be a Facebook partner, be sure to check it out with the fb.gg/partner. And also, if you want to go for the level up program, find out through fb.gg/level up as well.
Yeah. So if you have not known, there is already a lot of streamers that came uh to Facebook platform, including myself and Mochi also. And then we kind of already have viewers, and plus it's definitely a very good platform for gaming itself. That's the reason why
Yeah.
you're seeing all these awesome streamers coming together region by region and battling it out. And they have like 13 teams already for streamers. That's a lot.
Yes, I agree. Especially here in Asia, it's widely used platform here. It is Facebook, and through Facebook gaming, there are a lot of people who connect with one another. For me, even I'm in the Philippines, I have audiences that come from all over the world, which is awesome. I'm quite sure Sis Jenny has those as well, which
Mm-hmm.
is really nice because they've been able to connect people all around the world. And I wonder if someone will connect their shot for our second game.
Yeah, there we go. Second game flying into the archipelago of San Hog over the forested areas. And now we are about to see which teams is going to fight it out in Paradise, Boot Camp, all these hot places. As we speak, we are looking into two teams already, Lemon Bar, and another team is probably landing into Langkawi. Maybe, I don't know. What is there in Langkawi? Honestly.
Uh huh. But also we're seeing actually no one's going for the hot drops. No one's at Paradise, no one's at boot camp.
Ah.
So I guess they wanted to go and secure a specific space upon their pod section. They want to play it safe and get all their loots necessary before they even come up onto the battle. Other than that, what's interesting here is that we have three separate archipelagos, so wherever the circle lands, it would definitely have some corresponding difficulties if ever that they would need to come into the other island.
No, I know, right? And yep, you know what? The hotspot is gonna be just by one team, and it seems like Painan will have the first standoff. And we're looking into two teams here. They are all losing away opposite of each other, and they will definitely try to get ready for an early contention because I can hear footsteps as I speak.
But so far it seems like it's pretty close here for decided TNS. And whose team is this? It is Speed Butashi. Oh no!
Yeah, there you go. First praise over the second level. And we'll try and do a TPP still. That's definitely a quite rapid hit over with the AKM. High damage bullet drop there immediately. But the circle decided to be in the favor of the northern part of Sandhawk, which means Paradise. Nobody is there yet. But the shots are still
Yeah.
happening here between two teams.
Yeah, at least we have a team here on the other side of bootcamp as well. But other than that, it seems like Yaki's, oh my, as hot as ever here in the land of Sanok. He has been able to put someone on fire. Not literally though, but he fired a lot of bullets onto that guy. So I guess that counts. TNS already secure 1 kill point for their team, which is pretty awesome. This early, just 2 minutes down, they've been able to give themselves a point. Too bad for Bajak Laut though.
Oh dear, yeah, that's not a good place to be. And we can see from players, they don't have sufficient loots. We're looking into not fix, only equipped with 2 AKMs. I'm not sure if he has enough bullets. He's doing a little bit of the TPP, learning each other where exactly the information might be. Honestly, I thought they were opposite of one another. Like, they actually landed in the same areas, and nobody is going to cross over. So they are really aggressive, and this is what I mean by Indonesian when they are coming into Sandhawk. Aggressive gameplay.
Oh, and also at the northern part, we also have a casualty, and I believe that is the encounter between Sepot and as well as Platinum. So seems like there's already a couple of people down, but oh yeah, it's not the couple, but oh yeah, there's already a couple of people
Yeah.
dead, not down.
I
Oh,
know,
no.
right? And that's not good. I'm not sure if that's Team Johnny, but we are having a through JC over in Hatin. They have found each other, and Clarity is definitely in trouble. Mamang again, this team pretty aggressive gameplay. They have been quite
Mm-hmm.
consistent, and you know what? The entire team being brought back into the lobby immediately, and that's Team Seaport, no more.
Wow.
So the entire Hatin is your Seaport all the way.
That fast too, right? That's quite awesome. I mean, these two are the strongest contenders that we have so far. I mean, Platinum and as well as TNS. For Johnny,
Yeah.
I think they're laying low for a bit, or at least they don't have anyone in their paths. I guess that's also a bit of a disadvantage because at least these two teams already got a good point on, and this would mean that they'll be able to kickstart their momentum all throughout the game, and it would be an advantage for them.
Advantage indeed, and they are trying to go and still loot for more things at the same time. Going to look for people at TNS. They have this gentleman agreement in order for them to not contact. Maybe after not hearing footsteps, they're going to try and loot because they are in the middle of the map, knowing that the current circle has moved into north. So they've got to do something and loot quickly. But looking into another team elsewhere nearby Painan, they definitely heard they heard the noises, and this is Team Johnny.
Yep, Team Johnny, but oh, by the kill feed, someone's been removed. Oh no.
Oh, I wonder what happened here. Trying to do a TPP or from the sides, getting the information, tapping. Nothing is happening. I'm sure Johnny is actually on the way to Painan after hearing the tappings, and it's not going to be a clear way for the other team to escape because they just ran away from TNS and then get gunned down by Johnny from somewhere on the lower end of the space.
That's so unfortunate having these top two teams going for your team. It's such of a short amount of time. I mean, Sonic is quite of small space after all. But other than that, how unlucky that every time you rotate, you meet a team that is very, very strong. But also, it seems like TNS is scoring a lot of points right now, being followed by Platinum. And they're off to a good start. I wonder if there will be someone who will be able to shut them down. What do you think?
Really clueless about that actually, but it seems like they are on a momentum and they are about to hunt down TNS, so we're going to see a good two standoff from two good teams, at least from consistency as we speak. But here we go, Team Nova having the space on their own. This is over in Kelm Charlie or Alpha. I can't really recall exactly which part is which. I think this is Charlie. So yep, they probably have that mountain and will try to use as the best because nearby is actually Hatin, so they can meet up with the team that actually was looting all the way in Hatin. Though the map has shown itself it's on the northern side, so teams are going to be more wareful exactly where they're going to rotate into. For Macan Sumatra, they're over in Kau and will try to loot and they will have no contest at all. But you know what, I'm actually looking forward for teams who are going to play healing games because this is actually one of the
Mm-hmm.
places to get a lot of first aids from.
Good, really good for this corresponding team, and that would just mean that they'll be able to go for an easy reset if their opponent let them do so. Because we know and we are well aware that the top teams that we have right now are really keen in reaching the distances and rushing them down. So that is definitely going to be a problem, even if they have all of the utilities that they could use, unless they can utilize the throwables as well. So they should really make their way around that too.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised actually. It's quite quiet besides the fight that happened earlier because yeah, I mean, Indonesian, they usually go aggressive in Sandhawk. Oh my god, but this outfit. Oh my god, this is such an old outfit. This is season 7. I have one myself. It's really nice to see that, you know what, they are still on with that old outfits, even though yeah, the
Very
current ones.
nostalgic.
Uh-huh. I mean, we did see in the advertisement, so you guys go and grab your hands on it, even though it's a little bit costly, but it's worth definitely, right, Muchi?
Yep, all these skins worth it. Like, you know what? Whenever I see my friends buy their specific skins that are so expensive, I don't judge them because that's their happiness.
Yeah.
It gives them the boost. So why would you let them? Oh no! Oh Ishigimang! Oh my!
Oh Oh no, the one that needs a boost is actually Johnny now. This is gunned down by TNS. That's the thing that we're
Oh.
gonna see here. A team that is about to collide with one another, because honestly Johnny was the one that is on the way to Painan. They heard the noises, but after quite a bit they know that things have already settled down. But TNS having a trade here over with Team Johnny. So one of them has been gunned down also, but TNS is all out, even though Johnny was the one who actually opened the gunshot over. And now
Oh.
Johnny is in trouble because one has already gone back into the lobby. No point or no way of revival at all. And look at Yakis. He is so professional the way he plays.
Very professional. He's gunning down whoever he sees with the sight, and it seems like he's been able to put a lot of movement here professionally, and he's been able to pinpoint someone as well. Oh no, that is such a mistake that they have done there, Mr. Bangway, because now the rest of the team here is on you, and they might push you through. A lot of shots connecting here. Bangway's already gone, and that's already another team being erased here.
Oh my god, I'm actually quite surprised. Johnny's eliminated one of the, I would say, the promising teams at least today has shown their shreds, but they have been gunned down back into the lobby. So it's going to be TNS to farm their way in. They already got 8 elimination points and it's only just 10 minutes in the game.
Yeah, just 10 minutes. Three teams already been eradicated here for the entirety of Sandhawk. But other than that, it seems like TN has been able to reach up in more than enough points or kill points right now, which is 8. And they're still complete. They have a lot of stuff to work with here, and other than that, it seems like they're definitely asserting dominance wherever they go. Like every single person that they comes down their path, nah, they got destroyed.
Yeah, they did not survive at all. And Monchong with one elimination point in his bag again. Observer loves to look into TNS because they are the most aggressive ones that we have seen so far in Erangel and Senhawk. And they're just going to rotate their way towards the circle, and it's again opening up into more into the northern side. So a lot of teams have made their way all the way in, especially for one of the teams that is nearby the airdrop, and that is in orange color and also in dark blue. So they are about to meet one another probably, while all these other teams are shifting gears all the way from the blues into the current circle. It's not as painful as circle number 4. It is still a-okay, though I have yet to see who are the healers. Nobody has grabbed a lumpful or a handful of first aids that they might want to do healing game.
Mm-hmm. And also, we're seeing some late rotations here at the bottom side of the map, which is from the team of TNS as well. And there is another team, which is color coded as gray. I'm not quite familiar who they are, but there might be a chance that they can meet one another here the moment that they are at the perimeter of the circle, which would mean a bit bad for them. So, and that is the team of Ributachi again. I mean, this is going to be their second time encountering them once again. But for the side of Jingchiba, though, it seems like they've been fouled out by another.
Yeah, they definitely have hurt one another nearby the airdrop, and they have met in Paradise Resort, and they're not going to let any team come in with free entry. And this is a team BG we're talking about. Also a promising team because there is a pro player in team BG. So he's currently leading the pack, and he will probably do an unorthodox rotation this time, knowing that there is people in Paradise, and it's not easy to take over, especially in Paradise, because there's so many entry and exit points for them to come in.
Mm-hmm. And also, if you keep yourself within or rather inside Paradise, I think it would be quite difficult to go for the counter because there might be some teams who just rush up onto you, go down, and I mean, it's like a jump scare because it will be on the lower ground,
Mhm.
and there is a risk that you'll be caught off guard. So you really have to keep your eyes peeled out. But I guess they try to disengage, and this might possibly be another encounter. Oh my.
Yep, they are definitely doing a rotation inside slowly. Team BG is coming in, trying to find information, at least one or two, trying to surprise them from the back. But kill feeds is happening again. This is CNS going into V2, but Tachi, he went down. Oh no, the vantage point definitely will be an advantage for the teams. Ay, 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 and there you go. Another squad wipe out, bro. What does it take to bring down? I mean, Mochi, what will happen here to TNS? I mean, they are so aggressive and they are going all out. Are they gonna like eliminate the entire lobby or something?
Possibly. I mean, with the prowess that they currently have right now, all the skill and coordination that it takes to wipe every single team that comes their path down, I am not gonna be surprised if ever that would be the case. Because so far, we're seeing a lot of teams here who are being put down one by one, being destroyed. They can't stand a chance. Even if they try to connect their shots, it is the side of TNS is much more quicker, much more precise, and much more aggressive. Also, I mean that's their key value right now.
Oh yeah, man, tell me about that. But I think Team Jing already know exactly that is a possible welcome party happening here. But we are seeing another gatekeep here, and this is Team Platinum trying to break down a team that is going to cross in from that Heartin Bridge. Not going to let them in as easy. And Platinum has opened up. They have 4 men still alive with 4 elimination points in their bag, and will still gunner down over towards players that might just come in into the bridge because they know they can't get an easy entrance, and they're going to push. Yep, this is what I mean by Indonesian gameplay. They are so aggressive. They will push. They don't care what's going to happen. They've got each other's back. They're going to push one by one and going to find that one last person.
They've been able to down someone, so that gives them the confidence and much more easier feat on what they should do next. Sipaling Oki, I don't know if you're still gonna be Oki after this because the rest of the team here of Platinum just pushing to win, but he's been able to score someone out with the back knives here. We're seeing some respondents, and yep, eventually he's gonna be put down. Still in favor here for the side of Platinum. Platinum is just gonna be aiding his comrade here. And eventually, I guess they'll just proceed to business.
Yeah, and Nova, I think they tried their best to hold the gun. I mean, he managed to get one person knocked, and that's the only way with such limited space that he has. So that's the only target that he's going to lock down for that. But managed to get our team into the bag. But now looking into Paradise, it's still looking in. Team Jing over with Team BG that is going to lead the pack in. Let's see how this pro player is going to lead his team.
Really interesting team indeed. I mean, none of them are pro players by the what do you call this? By their roles here at their list, their member list, but from how they coordinate with one another and their play style, I doubt that they are. I think they might be amateurs, to say the least, if ever that will be the case. They're like a good stack of amateurs, possibly.
Yeah, probably like streaming PUBG Mobile when they have the time. You know, they always go for streaming. And those of you who just join in, you want to see the POV of each players, especially if you are fans for either one of the streamers right now. Go ahead into their pages respectively. They have a POV. They are also live, so do give them the support. And it's a huge, handsome amount for them to win actually to qualify into regionals. And also they have small tokens or small I wouldn't say small, actually, it's quite big of an amount if they get themselves a chicken dinner and MVPs. But here we go, TNS still on aggression. I'm sure they will have more than just the prize that is going to be given to them. They're going to get MVPs also, looking at how they are playing in Indonesia.
But TNS, oh no, it seems like they spotted a single team here once again. But I wonder if they are well aware that, oh yeah, they're aware of his experience. It is Team. His name is Team? Interesting. Yeah, his name is Team. And he's from Kokak Gaming, and I guess they're aware of where he is. There might be a chance that they can push him down. Oh, never mind. Okay, they breached the distances. They decided to lay low. You know what? Just let him be. I think they will be able to carry on if ever they get off of their specific positions later.
Yeah, I think they will be able to do that. But just right now, TNS getting the advantage point, closing up the perimeters. You can see how cleverly they have kind of distribute themselves amongst the areas around the circumference of the current circle. Oh, but you know what? The circle is not on TNS, so they've got to move in, or and they have to find that last person that they are trying to find over for TNS, because there is somebody right under, pretty much stuck. And I think he's already found it. He's just gonna push. Oh, you gotta be careful because the spray can happen over to that last person here. That is Yakis.
Mm-hmm. Yaki's here, going for the transport. There is a good area here for the side of uh Platinum because they're already in the inner circle. But other than that, it seems like we are seeing the rest of the teams here which are still outside. This is about to be a party.
A party indeed. A lot of these teams are just outside. They are not in the circle at all. But Chantika, such a pretty name for a very pretty face. I'm sure she's very popular amongst Indonesian as a streamer. She's over with Team Chuan, and we'll try to find a place to be and listening to the RGL currently. But here we go. We have someone acting like a bush. Exactly what happened here, and the space is happening. Will that happen? Oh, he will not click. But he get gunned down by the assisted fire, yeah, by Team over trying to get in. This is Ting Jing, and you one eliminated because there's the only player left being the bush.
No snake for you. It seems like the head's really been cut off, but other than that, Gabriel has also been spotted out at the far, far distance. They managed to connect a couple or some of the bullets here, but not entirely enough to put anyone down. Now they have to comply with the blue zone here, closing up bit by bit. They have to run within the circle because they're quite far in the circle's perimeter.
Yeah, we're gonna see probably one or two players might be eaten by the play zone because it's way far and it's gonna be painful already. This is circle number 4, and Yakis is still going to do a rotation by foot. Not many people would actually prefer to be in vehicles in Sandhawk. Similarly to even Facebook creator games, they are playing it like a tournament indeed, and they are going to try and find one another because there's a lot of teams that will definitely contest, and we are seeing a spray here opening over from Monchong over to the team that is in a compound, and he's going to try and remove the threat here. Another one comes in. Bro, what is happening here? Look at TNS. They know what they're doing.
They definitely know what they're doing. Every single player occupying a specific direction that would give them a good scope of what is currently happening and what are the teams surrounding them. But other than that, they're also aware that someone is at that specific house, just trying to keep themselves safe, but they don't got a chance to do so. Megan Sumatera is going to have a difficult time here as all of the shots are connecting onto him, and there might be a chance that he's going to put down here, not by the blue zone, but by some of the shots being thrown here by the side of TNS, and now they are down.
Oh my god, that was definitely beautiful shots here. Coming and gun down into the head, straight protruding in, and Monchong managed to get and remove the opponent that he managed to see over in the compound. That is definitely remarkable. Of course, with assisted fire coming from all these other teams. Again, kill feed is going crazy because a lot of these teams are coming from mostly on the east side coming into the west. So they have met one another. They got to struck them down except for Platinum, who's pretty much safe. Team BG is also pretty much stuck right now. They have to run in and it's in the open. So they have to clear the opponents first or the threats that's currently the advantage. And it is happened to be Team TNS. And look, Mochi, they've got themselves 18 elimination points already.
This is so crazy. I mean, that is already 1/3 of the population that we have here in this game. That is such an awesome execution here that's coming from the side of TNS. Other than that, they're not backing down. They may even rack up like 20 points. We're not sure. But even just with the kill points alone, it seems like they've already been able to score more than a chicken dinner.
More than that, probably. They would want to get more eliminations. They want to be MVP They want to get all these extra bonuses that they can gain in, and it seems like all of them know exactly what they're doing. Look at Rich; he's already having 7 elimination kills and in his
Oh
bag all
my.
alone, and he's currently eating a little bit of the blues, and that's a no problemo because it's gonna be more and more for the elimination points here. It's 19 already. He's the only person surviving. Not enough first aid. It's gonna be very painful. So
Ooh.
I don't think it will be a chicken dinner for him, but from afar, getting shots here. Team BG again finding it struggling to get into the circle.
It seems like there is a good chance that these two teams here from Platinum and Chuan would have the final face down, but I cannot get rid of the fact that TNS is just wowing us every single minute. So there might also be a chance that they can be a possible contender. Other than that, you're seeing Team BG try to follow up with it, but it seems like Kuan is already up to them.
Yeah, Kuan already getting a good premium spot, I would say. Right in front, there's no contest at all. But yeah, getting gunned down with Platinum, the people who won the first circles, they were the one who came into the circle first. So all they gotta do is just shift gears, and they are also fishing out. They've got 12 elimination points in their bags right now, and going to make it difficult for Team Nova.
Definitely gonna be making it difficult. But the problem here for the side of Platinum is that there is such a vast land that the side of Platinum has been able to cover onto them. So, or rather, Kuan has been able to cover onto them. So, if ever they'll be able to go at the top of this mountain, it will be good because they've got the advantage of the Kuan. But now Kuan falling apart one by one. Platinum has been able to pinpoint where their respective locations are, and they've been able to push down these members. And this is going to be a difficult time for the side of Kuan.
But such disrespect, running around, and Botak managed to get Chantika from behind the tree, and he's going to corner down everybody from his side. Yeah, look at Platinum. When they win their circle, they mean business, and nobody else is going to come in because it's Platinum will win the winner chicken dinner for this Sandhog match after winning that circle.
Wow, that is so fast. Like, we didn't really respect. I mean, I'm just looking at the team names here in my phone, but the moment I go back to my screen here, oh, the game is done.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, because the circle that means a lot to Platinum. They just won or move in and shift into from Heartin. All they got to do is just keep shifting, and they control the circle nicely. Although I would say the MVP team for that particular match was actually TNS. They
Yeah.
eliminated like half of the lobby.
Almost half of the lobby.
yeah.
We have like 58 members, like almost
Yeah.
half of the lobby.
Almost.
They only need just like 9 more.
I know. It's like 20.
Oh
I think
my.
he got 19 or 20 or something like that. And definitely it's going to be a showstopper for
Yep.
TNS. And we are gonna fly into Miramar in a bit, but not now. We're gonna see again TNS will do the farming. Yeah, I think the same teams. Probably right now it will be a rivalry is that Johnny didn't get to perform early in the previous match, so hopefully in this match they are going to come back and bring that revenge.
Yep, and so be sure to just stand by because we'll be heading back here after just quick minutes here for our third map, which is going to be in the land of Miramar. Once again, I am Mochi, and I'm with Sis Jenny, and we'll be back just in a bit.
PUBG Mobile Sound Location Training System Overview. Hey there, fellow PUBG Mobile players. In PUBG Mobile version 2.1, we've added an all-new sound location training system, which will help players become more aware of their surroundings during a match. In this video, I'll be going over some features of the training system. Accessing the system, tap the icon near the top right corner of the Mode Select page to enter the training grounds. Upon entering, you'll be facing the facility where the sound location training is held. Approach the sign to choose between gunshot training and footsteps training, and tap begin when you're ready. Gunshot training. In gunshot training, you choose the enemy spawn direction, gunshot distance, weapon type, and shooting form. The two main goals of gunshot training are 1. To approximate the position of enemies by listening to their gunshots, and combining this information with character damage indicators and visual cues on the minimap. to pinpoint enemy position, and 2, to determine enemy distance based on the loudness of their gunshots, whereby the further away an enemy, the quieter their gunshot will sound. By taking advantage of this feature, you'll be able to approximate the distance of the enemy relative to your position, and act accordingly. When wearing headphones, you'll be able to determine whether shots are fired on the left or right, making it easier to approximate enemy position. If gunshots are fired in front of you or from the back, and you are unable to determine where they're coming from, it might be beneficial to turn to one side and directing the sounds to either the left or the right audio channel. This will greatly help in determining enemy position. Besides gunshot training, you can choose gunshot challenges to test your training progress. There are 3 difficulty levels and an endless mode. Within the allotted time, the system will tally the number of enemies as you eliminate. The higher your score, the better you are at determining gunshots. As the challenge difficulty increases, enemies will spawn further away, become harder to spot, and their gunshots will be more unpredictable. Under the randomized, ever-changing conditions of the training ground, you'll be immersed in lifelike combat scenarios. In endless mode, time is rewarded for defeating enemies. Eliminate enemies to extend the remaining time of the challenge. You're not constrained by a fixed time limit in this mode, so you can fully test the limit of your skills. Footsteps training. In Footsteps training, you can choose enemy movement type, positioning, terrain type, and travel route. The key to recognizing footsteps is to familiarize yourself with how they sound at various distances and their direction, particularly in multi-story buildings. When moving in buildings, players can hear the footsteps of other players above and below them. Therefore, understanding the changes of footsteps in vertical spaces would be highly beneficial. Listening to how footsteps get quieter in different spaces will help you identify which floor enemies are on. Additionally, different movements, such as running and crawling, on different surfaces produce distinct sound effects. When you are engaged with enemies in an area with complex terrain, combining the sounds of different footsteps with the footstep markings on the minimap will help you to pinpoint the route of the enemy. The Footsteps challenge also has 3 different difficulties and an endless mode. Within the allotted time, you'll need to determine enemy positions based on their footsteps and eliminate them. You are scored on the number of enemies you defeat. As challenge difficulty increases, the number of enemies, their movements, and routes change. When enemies appear on different floors, and the environmental conditions become more complex, you'll need to listen even more carefully in order to complete the challenge in time. Similarly, the Footsteps challenge also has an endless mode, in which time is rewarded for defeating enemies. Why not try out endless mode to truly see how much you've improved? That's all for this video. For more details, don't forget to follow the official PUBG mobile community. See you next time!
What you hiding from me? What you holding back? I think I saw you with another. I think I saw you. although it hurts, there's nothing I wouldn't do. But I am outplayed, outplayed. But I don't mind, no, that I got outplayed, outplayed. 'Cause I'ma need an upgrade, upgrade. I thought you would see me crying. Would you? No, I don't have to clarify it. My worth, I think I saw you with another. I think I saw your hand slipping down. That look, that face smiling back at you is why you always wanna be around her, be around her. Now I've come to terms over you, and although it hurts, there's nothing I wouldn't do. I've come to terms over you.
And hello, everybody. Welcome back from the quick break. We are about to fly into our last mile of the day, but you are watching the Facebook Gaming Creator Games 2022. I am Sis Jenny. Together with me is Mochi.
Hello, and we have been able to witness the prowess of not TNS, but we also witnessed another team who is trying to go for the counter, which is Platinum. And this is already the scoreboard that we currently have right now, the standings, wherein TNS is still the one being deemed victorious after all of the stuff that they've been able to do this last match. They're now followed upon by Platinum as well as Kuan, but it seems like Team BG hasn't been able to catch up after that as well as the other teams.
Oh my god, it's such a drastic difference here looking into TNS and Platinum. They've got themselves 31 and 30. That is amazingly crazy. I mean, the big difference between all these other teams is at least about 20 points. So it says a lot about TNS and Platinum on probably the amount of time that they spend in PUBG Mobile while streaming on Facebook Gaming.
And actually, what's wonderful with here is that just means that they don't form the team just for the sake of the tournament itself. There might be a chance that they're already playing with one another during rankings or even during streams. So that just means that's a pretty much long time in order to build up all the chemistry that they were able to put up with one another, which is such a wonderful thing because right now, with these numbers, with these standings, these are just a lot of stories that came from a lot of these teams, and it gives us an idea of how long they already know with one another.
Yeah, definitely. Probably it's their buddies that they always look for too, especially for a few teams that knows the synergy so well. We can see it coming out from them. So it's definitely something for us to keep our eyes peeled and look into the kind of results that they will come in, because we're going to see them playing for a bit. We're going to go into Vikendi tomorrow, and then we're going to see how they're going to come out. Even though different maps, I don't think the trick here, or something that would be hard for PUBG Mobile, is actually not the map but the players. But since they got
Yeah.
themselves a team full of good players, I think that shouldn't be a problem at all.
Yeah, which is nice, right? I mean, all they have to do is to play it consistent the whole remaining days, because right now they're off to a good start. They'll be able to dominate a couple of maps, and maybe there is a possibility that this is going to be the third one. But the thing here is, considering with the differences in terms of terrain, we have been able to see some shifts between all of the teams. So that just means that there is also a possibility that some of our teams here that are at the top three and so on can get their revenge arc from Miramar. Let's see.
Yeah, because Miramar is pretty much a huge map, and there's not
Mm-hmm.
many teams in the lobby, so probably they will probably look for one another from one corner or to another corner. Especially, hopefully this time Johnny gets to get back up, because I don't think they are that shabby. They have good players on board, especially the streamers. They have worked together, and those of you who are wondering,
Yeah.
are they live? They are live, so you guys can see their own POV. Go and search for their names. Especially we have it in the descriptions if you're wondering who is playing. And if you're from Indonesia, these are your popular streamers from Facebook gaming partners.
And also, let's like to mention that our prize pool right now is over to a total of 110,000 US dollars. And this is, of course, sponsored by Facebook Gaming and Tencent. Thank you so much for making this event happen. And that just means it is an average prize of 12,500 USD per country. So, not too shabby. That's so big. And that explains why there are some teams who are going for the tryhard mode.
Yeah, man. I mean, who's gonna give us that amount if you're just gonna play and then you're still gonna win, and it's gonna be a lot. And plus,
Yeah.
you've got chicken dinner for each win. So if they get a back-to-back chicken dinner, that's 400 USD, because each chicken dinner is
Additional.
200. Yeah, it's an additional. So it's a lot of things that they're looking into. We've got MVPs also that they're gonna give for
Mm-hmm.
that. But that is, I think, is regional championship. So at least for the national ones, they can look for chicken dinners, which is still not over. We got tomorrow's matches again with the same teams that are going to go neck on neck with one another. But yep. I mean, what can we say? It is Facebook creator games. They have no idea who they're playing with. I heard they are on random.
Ooh.
They will be paired up randomly. So it really depends if they have seen each other's plays, or they have played with each other before.
Mm-hmm. And I guess it'll be amazing too. Like the moment that the tournament ends, and then they will be able to meet one another later in the later days or in the future. They'll be able to uh, take back this moment that, oh, have you played in the creator games this 2022? Oh yeah, I'm from team like this or like that. So it's already a core memory to say the least, right? In your whole span of being a streamer, which is so nice, because other than that, it just gives you the chance to connect with other streamers as well, despite of how random it is.
Yep. And if you're wondering how are you going to get yourself up here, you can also go into facebook.com/level up, and then you can
Mm-hmm.
wonder and find out exactly how you can put yourself in the next challenge for Facebook Creator Games, because this is a way for us to not only just stream in this platform where we get to learn a lot of things. Honestly, in my gaming how to say experience, um I'm a gamer for quite long, and before this, there wasn't any platform for us to stream.
Yeah.
But after Facebook had a platform, I learned a lot of things from it. You get to see all these pro players, their gameplay, their game style. So this platform definitely benefited each and every one of us, including the players in the lobby later.
Yeah, and not just the players. I mean, it gave a lot of avenue for the people right now to create a career out of gaming. There's already software, what they call this, stream engineers. We have us, the shoutcasters. We have these marshals who are actually actively checking if every single team is intact. Are
Mm-hmm.
they complete? Are they on following the rules? It's just awesome to say the least that Facebook has been able to give that avenue for us. And now it seems like the esports scene and the gaming scene is definitely thriving.
Yes, it's definitely thriving for each and every one of us. And that's the reason why you are watching, because you want to see who is going to take home the most elimination point and who's going to be in top three. Because I'm sure a lot of you here are the followers of each streamer. And do give yourself a shout out to them if you're watching from Facebook Gaming page itself.
Yep, a shout out. So if you're curious enough, like for example, you have like a specific streamer that you want to look out for, be sure to check out their page because while this perspective is streaming right now, all of the players in this tournament are also streaming in their respective pages as well. So if ever that you're interested of how TNS is popping off, how Platinum has been able to go for the counter,
Mm-hmm.
you can take and jot down some notes for your next rank game from their respective pages.
Yeah, and you know what could be a surprise, Mochi, if these streamers decides to be pro players right after this. I'm not so sure, but it might happen, huh?
Yep, might be a possibility.
Yeah, but you know what would be a possibility is when we are going to fly over the sandy dunes and the deserty desert over in Miramar. And it seems like flight route's going to start over in the Oasis, ends into Los Higos. Pretty much in the center. It's okay for everybody to go anywhere they want to.
Good. This time, the flight path is very forgiving. Everyone will be able to choose whatever place they want to put themselves in. But the question is if that place would be available for them or would it be someone waiting for them?
Yep. We are just gonna see what happens, and I hope they don't really spread themselves too far because it's quite a big map, and not many people is in the lobby. So hopefully they can find one another. But it seems like a few teams will go into favorite places in Miramar, which I can safely say Hacienda El Patron, Water Treatment, and especially Los Leones. So obviously the few teams would try to fight one another in these areas, and it seems like there are a few teams already have landed in Hacienda El Patron.
Oh no. And there's three of them there. But
Damn.
at least this Jinfei Bao has been able to quickly secure a car for themselves, which is good because that would just mean that it would give the impression from the other teams that okay, this team is deciding to distance themselves away. But oh no, he's gonna be meeting someone here.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna run over, possibly run over. Oh no, he missed it. It's going to be ugly because they might go with a car crash here. But still, the buggy has more mobility, so it seems
Oh
like
my
they're going for
God.
the Fast and Furious.
Oh my gosh. We're about to see a roadkill earlier, but it was not roadkill. It was trying to be one of like vehicles kills,
Yep.
but it's not possible. I mean, unless either one of them is equipped with a gun, then yes, probably. But at least they have earned and gained information, and they will try to. Okay, I'm gonna try and take whatever I need. I'm gonna chase them down. And that's exactly what's going to happen here. And Platinum,
Ooh.
after winning that chicken dinner, getting that confidence, going from a long distance shot with that Scarl, and managed to get 2 knockouts.
Platinum opening up with just 2 minutes into the match. They've been able to put someone down. Not actually, never mind. They've been able to eliminate that guy nearly. But for the side of Wibutachi and True One, we haven't been able to catch up with what's happening. But little do we know, there's already a couple of eliminations here already.
Oh my God! You know what? It
3.
became like Sandhawk.
Yep.
It be-
They're
it
treating
be-
Miramar as if it's Sunhawk.
Yeah, I know, right? They're really going ahead over heels, trying to see one another out because they themselves know they play. They are players of PUBG Mobile, and they definitely know that. Hey, you know what? If there's not many teams in the lobby, we gotta find one another. We're not gonna wait this long because it's such a huge map. So this is exactly what they're trying to do. And TNS again flexing out that they can do it all. Look into Mochong. Get striking. Oh my God, he's not in such a far distance. Even M16. What the? That's godlike, man.
Definitely godlike. Now I don't believe that these guys are normal players.
I know, right? Me too.
They are pro players.
I
dude.
don't even play that well.
They play so well, and now they're coordinating with one another here. It seems like someone's gonna be falling off a jihad with a shotgun straight onto his face. He'll be eliminated. Other than that, there is a
Ah.
follow-up here. Reboot Sachi is in shambles.
Oh my god, that was such a waste. He had an M249, and that could have been a good spray gun if he had stayed alive. But unfortunately, he's been gunned down, so it won't do any justice if he had that gun. He just, within 1 second, he didn't get to close the door, and that's it. It was doomed.
Definitely doomed. But TNS is quite near with another team. And we believe that is from Macan Sumatera. So there is a possibility that they are going to be receiving shots here. Yup, and that is Rusticus being able to fall down, and that is going to be really a bad time for them because even if that his ally tries to revive him, all eyes on them.
All eyes on them indeed. And yep, trying to do the eagle eye, trying to find exactly where else. They already got themselves 3 elimination points. You know what? Another entire lobby elimination probably for TNS. But we can definitely say they don't need have any much loots. They can just bring home whatever they can with an iron sight on. Yakis is also not caring at all about the loots. He's just gonna go, I'm gonna go and grab whatever I can. And you know what? I just spotted out something from Yakis. He has a companion that's a teddy bear. I was trying to win that teddy bear. It was so expensive, Mochi.
Oh yeah, he has a helmet too. It's so
Yeah.
cute.
It's so expensive. It was like, okay, because I'm Singaporean, so I was spending like about almost $200 and I couldn't get the teddy bear. I just got myself a cat.
Oh,
I want the teddy bear.
$200 for the
Yeah.
teddy bear. But did you manage to get it though?
No, I
No.
did not.
Oh,
so,
too bad.
So you can imagine how much Yakis actually put in for that. Like, bro.
Maybe even more. Oh,
Yeah.
my.
And all this is for Facebook gaming because that's usually what they do in streaming. You know, they besides
Yep.
giving a good gameplay, they always are showing the new limited edition or
Yeah, the
upcoming
latest.
skins. Yeah, exactly.
All for the drip, man. All for the drip.
I'm so jealous he get himself that teddy bear. Oh my god.
I wonder how much he spent. If we get the chance to interview him, maybe we can ask like, dude, how much
Yeah.
did you spend for that companion of yours?
I mean,
Because
yeah, huh?
my homie here, since Jenny has been able to spend 200 and still haven't got it.
Didn't
How about
get
you?
I know, right? And I didn't even get a permanent cat. It was like either the cat or a dog or that teddy bear. So
Uh-huh.
it wasn't permanent. It was just like 30 days plus 30 days. So it was like 2 months of having that companion and then he's gone. So if I'm not mistaken, to get a teddy bear, you can like think of 500 Singapore dollars. So yeah.
Oh my.
I'm not.
That's
Yeah, it's
so
crazy.
crazy.
I know, right? And these streamers do it in the name of Facebook gaming. I mean, they do that because they stream all day.
Yeah, and also I've seen like a sphinx earlier.
Yeah.
Right? And I also thought it's so cute because I don't know, black cats are being generalized as bad
yeah.
omens, which I highly disagree because I
Yep.
find them so cute and my eyes is just following the trail of that cat while walking. Because it's so cute as a companion. He's so visible.
Oh man, yeah, you're right. I mean, that's the current black cat, if I'm not wrong, together with the Egyptian outfit.
The-
So I'm
yeah.
not sure if the spin is still on. You guys can check it out in your own PUBG mobiles. But yeah, these are the skins that you guys can look at into streamers. Because honestly, I love to look into pro players and streamers skins because they're always
Yeah.
updated, and you get to see it on someone not on your PUBG mobile in the shops. Because usually I would just I wish to have it, so I'll just put it on as a preview, and that's the only time I'm gonna see it because I'm not gonna own it. It's too expensive.
So you all decided to get your happiness through someone
Yeah.
else using it.
Yeah, I'm like, what? But anyways, here we go, looking into this vantage fight here over in Junkyard. We're looking into two teams, and again, I would really think that this team is stepping up their game. Platinum, they don't want TNS to just be the person who's controlling. They want to try to step it up. They've got themselves 3 elimination points, and they got themselves a previous chicken dinner. So now spraying away on towards team that they have spotted that is sharing the same compound.
There's the cat. Oh no. But other than that, you're seeing a good sight down here from Botak.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like someone else is also blowing him up. And I believe that is from Okay, Bangway. Really putting up all the shots here, connecting on to Zephi. Zephi having some sort of difficulty trying to go for the counter, but he's been able to put someone down, which is such a nice gesture from him. Platinum still being able to reign over the teams that they're seeing right now.
Yep, raining guns and fires here over towards the people in the compound. It's not going to be the end because Platinum, you know what, pushing already, Mamang. Monchong already have gone inside. Oh, I'm wrong, it's Mamang, is that right? So Monchong is another team, TNS, and he's already pushed in. We'll try to reload here and we'll swap out whatever things that they have not gotten themselves in or have wasted on. But I'm seeing a flank happening here from Mamang. He's going to spot, at least there from the backstab, already realized the fact that he's the only person, Johnny. And you know what? It's Team Johnny. I didn't expect it's Johnny.
Yeah, it's the two teams who are clashing head to head since earlier on. They've been put down. Johnny isn't able to be eliminated. Actually, it's the first team that has been eliminated in this match. So unfortunate. I guess he didn't necessarily expected that the team Platinum would be there. And they also have another team by the sidelines. Is this Butachi? Or Chuan or Makan Sumatera, because that gray person there beside Platinum is just chilling like, oh my, I just witnessed a massacre. What I should do now?
Yeah. He can't do anything. He's gonna like sit in the back of a jeep, not a jeep, but a lorry container from the back, and just going to see what is going to happen next for some of these teams. He has to play passive, definitely, but Platinum 7 elimination points very early in the games, 10 minutes only. I'm just waiting for TNS to catch up with the points currently. But yeah, Johnny, unfortunately, really didn't expect that.
Yep. Well, that's such an unfortunate event. But that is good for the side of Platinum because they've been able to bag 3 points already, or rather, 7 points already. And that just means that they've been able to get an advancement towards CNS. And they're already maybe 4 points or 3 points ahead of them. But that is still such of a close one.
Yep, a very close call indeed coming into the crossfire, I would say, for a few of these teams. Yakis is trying to rotate, and we're looking into LXAZ Gaming FB. Again, those of you who are here wants to see your streamers play point of view, go ahead into their live streams. They are live right now. You guys get to see them play with their respective teams, and they're just going to do rotation for now for alternate XAZ Gaming over in the areas of Los Leones.
Yes, and I wonder where he is about to go, because being a lone survivor of your team and using a vehicle is not a pretty good combination, but it does indeed give you lesser time to transport yourself, and now he is quite stuck. Okay, good. Oh no, but there's a lot of shots coming from the side of TNS. They go kaboom, and that is going to be further elimination here or the side of Makan Sumatera. Very unfortunate.
Not looking well for that. They are simply struggling in a way ever since Erangel. Maybe they're trying to get their footings together, get the synergy. But TNS, as per normal, being domineering, going to cover every part and inch of that. And now Platinum is being hunted here, already getting himself sandwiched. But I don't think it's going to be a struggle for Platinum, looking that they can strike off a lot of people along their way. They all know how to open up. We can see in the mini-map. But this is two good teams that is about to meet up.
Yes, I agree. But Team BG, it seems like they're already well aware of what is about to go down. So it's all up to them what they should do. Oh no, they've been able to push it in. It seems like someone's going to be falling down here from the counterpart. But I wonder if there'll be some revenge here from the other side, because so far I don't think that will be the case. Zipline is just being run down here by the rest of the team here by the side of Platinum. Platinum is really reaching the bounds here. They want to put on the pressure. They don't want them to have that reset. and instead they've got no choice but to hide themselves.
Trying to hide themselves here, but the sprays are happening coming into the vantage point here. But Mamang is not going to give no entry towards the team that is going to push in over to Zephy, and Zephy is not tapped at all. He's not even tanking any damage, so buying time a little bit more to do the rotation. But Team BG will try to strike in and cook a grenade. It might just land into Zephy, and it will be a Kobe if Mamang is not aware of this thing that is happening currently. No, it's not a Kobe. He managed to tank a little bit of the damage. Now coming back, Zephy will try to do a CQC here, going down and trying to get into more information, but he will try to strike whatever he
Ooh.
can, and he's going to try and take the entire team down for Team BG. Again, struggling to come in. He's the last person. He already has spotted OM bot coming into the vehicle, but not possible.
BG started it, but Platinum is ready down to finish it. And it seems like we're seeing more shots being committed here by Zephy, but still no answers as of the boys been able to put them down, and that is going to be a further elimination here on the other side. Team BG out of the equation. They've been able to start up the fight, but Platinum is there to end it.
Man, look at such aggression, Platinum. With such confidence, they are themselves trying to chase that prize pool, just like TNS, getting themselves 11 elimination points already. Only have a one. They've got one trade off here. And that is Tiga. So, but it's still okay. They're still surviving. No worries on that.
Just like how the song goes, if you ready, come and get it. Na 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 na. Literally, they're doing it right now.
Yeah, they want it. They will get it, and that's exactly what matters the most right now.
Uh-huh. And I wonder if there will be something else that's about to go down here. I mean, Bajak Lawit, they're one of the teams here haven't been able to set foot against of the more powerful teams that we've seen from the couple of maps that we
Mm-hmm.
had. But now seems like they're onto the safe game. They know that it would be pretty bad if ever that they try to face the others head on. So I think they're really vouching for the placements here, to say the least, because we still have the corresponding points that they can get if that would be the case. But I think it would definitely there's something gonna help here if they would be able to rack up some kill points, to say the least, because kill points, just like what TNS has managed to do as well as Platinum earlier on, oh my, they almost won another chicken dinner. It seems like they're playing, or they have been able to get chicken dinners from 3 games already. This is just the third map.
Yeah, third map indeed, and teams are getting closer and closer as you speak. Some of them are still losing survival, and probably they don't want to take the fight into, because knowing there are such good teams, or at least the team that has been formed up are showing a lot of progression and results itself. Now, Seaport is another team that probably needs to come do a comeback, and they are right smack in front of that airdrop. So probably trying to get himself closer and closer into where the circle might be handing into Sassy and the Alpatron. We're not so sure about that. But he's equipped with Groza and MG3, so these two weapons are deadly. So hopefully he gets to land some shots and get himself elimination points for Seaport.
Uh-huh. Let's see, that would be the case though, because Seaport, they've been facing off the other teams with one man short, but at the same time, they're still comfortable enough that they're ready to take them on. And actually, they've been able to get some kills earlier, right? But they didn't make it onto the top 3 or even the top 5. And hopefully, they will be able to counter that regardless of having one member lacking for their team. But now it seems like we have some teams going into the circle's perimeter already, which would definitely give them the advantage because they can gatekeep some of the players here that is just about to enter. And also, TNS is really looking for any people that they can kill. These guys are bloodthirsty.
Very bloodthirsty this time. They are looking and looking for more. In fact, they are coming into hotspots, areas where they might see people around, and they can farm for more, because it seems like that's exactly what they are looking for. They are like, where are the fights? And it seems like Platinum is having it all. They are seeing the kill feed, but they're not seeing the people. Maybe because the choice of place they are in vantage points, and they can't see them for now. But currently a lot of these teams are already in the circle. No problem. Oh, that bear is such a distraction. Do you see the bear? Do you see how cute he ran?
Yeah,
It's so cute. That's why I wanted emoji.
It's all wobbly and stuff.
Yeah, I know. And he's with that PUBG helmet. Oh my god.
It just warms the heart the moment you see it.
Oh my god. It can do a lot of reactions, you know, like it has I think like 5 overreactions. It cries, it giggles, it drops on the
Aw.
floor. I know, and the
Yo,
speed
that's
is
so adorable.
the spin is over already. It was on for 2 months and I tried and I wasted money and I couldn't get it. I don't want to buy account. No, I don't want to. I just want my own. So I hope they will release that. And I
Is
can
there
get
like
it.
a reroll and stuff that you
Sometimes,
can?
yeah.
Okay, let's see. Hopefully that you would get it the next time.
What was it? Yaki's companion. Was it his or was it Zephy's? I can't remember who was the one who had it.
Yeah, me too. Let's see later on. I guess we will be able to see the last bit of it as the match progresses. But Zan, yeah, I mean the rest of the people here from TNS is just chilling. I mean, they're occupying a great amount of space. Definitely up for the fight here. Other than that, in Seasick, we're seeing this team, which is what is their name? The green team?
Oh, I kind of missed that out also, but it's okay. You know, we're gonna
Oh,
color
it's
code
Gokak.
them.
It's Gokak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
just
yes.
searched it.
Okay, that's nice. But yeah, Bajak Laut at the site of the perimeters over in Hacienda El Patron. Again, people are just kissing the perimeters. They are not as confident enough to take fights as, you know, we can see a few of the leaderboards here being taken over by the teams that literally can perform. But we're looking into more and more cute skins as we speak. And he has himself,
Yep.
I think this is the Mercedes car. And
Loving the iridescent look.
yeah. The iridescent was the most expensive.
Oh my, how are they able to afford such stuff?
I know, because they're streamers, probably.
It's their
That's why.
living. Yeah.
Yeah, so jealous. Damn.
Definitely jealous. And I would be able to afford mine soon, but Current Gaming has been able to land some shots here onto another team here, which is the team of Sipaling Oki. Nova, Team Nova. And so far, no answer backs, but they're really giving up a lot of information to their opponents from the wheels of the shots from their guns. Oh my, this might be a bad thing or a good thing. I think we're about to find out later.
Yeah, man. They're just cornering, getting information, waiting for the right time to spray onto because it's very early in the match. I won't say very early, it's in a very early push or migration into the last few circles because you can see a few teams here, they are prioritizing survival at all because they are not going to try to meet one another and they will have to squeeze into one small circle later on where they have no choice but to go neck on neck with one another. But at least it will be a different kind of gameplay for TNS. It won't be as easy for them to fit anymore, because there's a lot of teams still alive.
Yeah, and there's still 5 more teams out like the circle. We have TNS, which is the biggest threat. We also have Shepot and also 3 more. I haven't been able to catch up on who they are, but just a difficult thing to say the least. Because the moment that TNS has been able to set foot within the edges of the circle, or you know, you get the gist and the diameter of the circle, it would definitely be a problem for them because there is a high risk of them being gatekeep. But other than that, it seems like Shepard has been able to find out Nova. Team Nova Gamers is been put down already. They left it, or would they be able to push in? I wonder.
I think they would try to do a third party, at least from the back. A lot of backstep will happen right now because it's coming into the 5th circle already. Super Paper Yakis getting Zephy onto the other area, and I think another team has been let out already. And this is Platinum. Oh my god, they have met TNS. So okay, now we probably see a different kind of strike here, but with that Groza, wow, babe, that's crazy shot coming from Venus.
Escobar. Yeah, Venus Escobar. Escobar
Wow.
is such a good last name. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
I
a
know,
lot
right?
of Filipinos that has Escobar as their last name, and I
Uh-huh.
find it really wonderful. But,
Yeah.
huh, oh no, Kenzo, going for the jiggles here, having some difficulty in trying to go for the counters, been able to put someone down in the process. And he's also been supported here by his allies. Nova has been penetrated here bit by bit, and now the compound has been finally been dominated by the side of Sepot. And I wonder if the rest of the other teams will be able to do that as well, because for Kokak, in the meantime, they're fighting or they're setting a footing here within the circle. They're finding a good place to be in. To call their territory, but I wonder if this territory would be on their end for so long.
I don't
Oh,
think so. They've got to push themselves away from one another because they can't be sharing the compound. They have to come and do eliminations by now
ooh.
because it's so painful already. It's fifth circle. Everybody needs to start firing one another. Yeah, a lot of teams are still alive, you know what? But they've got to come in quick.
Definitely gonna come in quick. But TNS, I guess they've been cornered. They're receiving some shots here from a distance. And at the same time, I think they're waiting for the right time to get out of that area. Bajak Laut, though, is in a really good position. Actually, good height or good altitude to say the least. Not the position necessarily, but they got a good scope of their surroundings.
Trying to linger around, getting information, but still no contact at all because teams are very, very passive. They are hiding. They're gonna come in a bit later. As of now, there's a lot of teams, 7 teams still alive, guys, and this is already coming into the sixth circle. I don't know where they're gonna hide anymore. I mean, yes, there are cliffs
Yep.
available in Miramar and stuff, but by rotations, I think they are able to spot one another. And then let's just hope and yeah. And there you go. First scrimmage have
Ooh.
already happened here. Sprays are happening. Boom! But TNS getting gunned out.
Getting gunned down, but also we're looking after another team who's trying to go for the showdown here. It seems like someone's been able to get some fire onto him. He's been put down. That is a Kobe. Other than that, it seems like from the sidelines, we're seeing Sukidin getting for the counter here, which is from the side of Jing Chi Pao. A lot of members here have already been put down, and Bajak Laut is definitely struggling, but still going for the retaliation towards the side of TNS.
TNS still recuperating, no problem. They can do that revival. But yet, a lot of these teams are not going to come into the circle, but Sprays has already happened over to Reach. But will not click onto anything. Getting the taps from the distance. Still
Ooh.
safe. Oh, yep. But he's been cornered down already on the sides. And we'll still wait for something to happen.
He tried to dance, he tried to play around a bit, but I guess they're not up for games. They're taking this seriously. TNS gunning down the rest of the members here from the side of Bajak Laos. 2 more people remaining here, and they haven't been able to go for the revive, and now they've been definitely put down and eliminated. Oh my.
Oh, no. Still a little bit. I wouldn't say they are struggling. They are still okay. Chuan, though, has been spotted from the distance now with a 4 times equip and trying to get Escobar's team. They can't get in anymore. It's very, very small. Again, this is the 5th circle. This is where teams starts to come in, and you are looking into 4 teams already. Pretty much A-okay. We can see the people that probably might win this chicken dinner, and that's Team Jing, because they got themselves the entire circle. No teams can get in, and already has spotted one, and will try to whack one away, and Wedge managed to get Escobar out of the equation, leaving with 3 more teams. We're now gonna see.
This is really unexpected, right? I mean, earlier we saw Platinum dominating, we saw Johnny dominating, and now there's a new set of players with TNS being so consistent as ever, going for the lay low. I mean, they've been able to secure some kills earlier on, but now at the late game, they're keeping it and playing it safe. It seems like they really want to respect the capabilities of the other team, regardless of them being the kings for the meantime.
Yeah, Yeah, the kings and queens indeed, because they can't get away from Team Jing, because they won
Yep.
and bought the circle in a way. But somehow another team decides to squeeze in the middle and getting it done. But TNS will come and push. Ooh, feisty, but cover fire indeed from the back. Yakis is there. Troubles coming in. Molotov is not going to do any much damage here. They can tank a little bit of the dancing here, but it's also going into the trade of that Troubles trying to do and spray down one player very, very closely. Jing is trying to be careful with whatever he's tossing it over, because he got to be ready for another toss in from the opposite
Ooh.
opponent.
Actually, even if he hasn't been able to connect the Molotovs here, I guess it gave him enough time to buy some time for his teammates to go and join him with the fight. But other than that, it seems like we're seeing these teams really battling out. Jing Jibo is a bit in a corner here. There is some struggles being faced, especially they're the ones in the circle. We have two more teams up to them, and they really want to narrow it down through TNS first.
Oh no, that was such a waste. He did a jump shot. He wanted to try and avoid the steals, but he did not get it. And now look at Ting Jing. They have already opened up, so that's very smart gameplay here. They're trying to strike out TNS. They know that's their first eliminators or the first threat in their bag. But Suki trying to find that last member from another team, and now it's left with 1v1 or 2v2, I would say, for teams that is currently here to try to go and find exactly the information that's being let down from Turka.
Who is it gonna be? Would it be the ones who lead on as one whole pack, or the ones who decided to go for the upper ground advantage? It is going to be between TNS here and the side of Ching, but it is going to be the Lilo here. I mean, they're just neutral. They're chilling out a bit. But little do they know that TNS might possibly caught off guard here, one of their people, but he is now down. They try or they want to save Turka. But on the other hand, they know that it is going to be nearly possible to do so. Sukirin, I guess, will be the last person here for the side of GG, but he's trying to go and connect the shot. The side of TNS is closing it in. Is trying to go for the shots here, not entirely connecting, not entirely putting any of the members here for the side of TNS down, going for the smokes here in order to add some sort of leverage. But the grenade, let's see if it's not entirely going to connect. Oh, that's a critical hit.
Yeah, man, it tanked a lot of the damage, and Suki has to go down and try to do this 1v1 fight, and there you go, new winner chicken dinner, G Wow, bringing home a winner chicken dinner by winning the circle.
GG winning the circle, and did you see that? One of their players been able to rack up 10 kills.
Yeah.
Astounding.
Because he caught the circle, he kind of know exactly what is going to happen, and that trouble was a distraction. So at least in a way, they're like, hey, you know what? You give us a circle, we can stand way higher than TNS.
And that's what we're talking about. I mean, earlier we were focusing on the terrain. Like, I mean, yeah, Platinum is good, TNS is good, Johnny is good, but what about Miramar? Because it is such of a bigger map, barren lands with little to no covers except for the cliffs, like what you said. And no, it seems like Jingji Bao has been able to win it with being one of the teams who go first into the circle, and they've been able to secure their respective spots regardless of TNS trying to close down the distances. Jingji Bao still be able to be deemed victorious, and I find it interesting as well because that's a 1v2, but he's still able to win it, right? Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's finally we are seeing the skills that is being utilized here, and then showed us that they have been streaming and they can play.
Yeah, they can play more than what we expected. These dudes can even start themselves off as like competitive players already with what we have seen.
Yeah, because most of the time they play classics, but this time they are not playing with classics, they are neck and neck with one another. But this is the match standings after the third map, the last and final map for today. Of course, we know Jinji Pao with a total points of 31 and 16 points. Wow.
But let's see the overall standing though, because for now, I mean, GG Bows were able to pull up the 31, like what you said, pretty similar to what TNS and Platinum has been fighting up against each other during the Sandhawk map. But I wonder what is the total tally, considering that Platinum and TNS indeed fallen back a bit, and that's already like 9 points of a difference here for our third match. If ever that we'll be able to see the leaderboards, I guess that's already like close to 100. Is that already it? What do you think?
Probably. Maybe. There you go. Oh, not yet. But TNS.
Yeah, TNS only been able to be deemed dominating here against all of the teams being considered as the kings of creator games as of the moment. And I wonder if there will be some kings and queens who will be able to follow up for our next day. What do you think?
I don't know, because it's going to be the same team. So maybe they're going to learn on how they play. We watch back the stream.
Squad reviews, yeah?
Yeah. And they're going to get back. And we'll probably see Team Nova might just take over. You know, they might just be trolling.
There is a possibility, though. I mean,
Yeah.
we cannot, you know what? We cannot like underestimate them, to say the
Yeah.
least. Just like what TNS did earlier on. I mean, they respected all the team's capabilities, regardless of how they are well aware of the prowess and the how advanced their skills are compared to other teams. But they still didn't let that fact to make themselves overly complacent about it. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
yeah, they play their cards right, and I hope that the other teams will be able to learn from that too.
Yeah, definitely going to try and take that trophy, especially
Yep.
after 10 games, because there's a lot of games, you know what? But you know who is going to be taking games is us. We are going to take a
Yep.
break, and not just a break. We're going to see you guys tomorrow, same time, same page. So do follow us and do follow the POV of the streamers that you see today. And we'll catch you tomorrow. Okay?
Good night, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Pemberikan lang jalan. Bebo,